Today, we're not just discussing the military press, we're dissecting it, rebuilding it, and launching it into a new stratosphere of performance. We're going to unveil the scientifically validated strategies, the often overlooked nuances, and the precise blueprint that will not only add significant weight to your overhead press but will fundamentally redefine your understanding of strength development. Prepare to discover the secrets that will unlock unprecedented gains, enhance your overall upper body power, and cultivate a physique that commands respect, ensuring every representative feels stronger, more stable, and utterly dominant. The journey to a colossal military press is paved not with endless, mindless repetitions, but with intelligent, purposeful application of biomechanics, physiology, and progressive overload. Let's shatter the myth that more is always better. In fact, sometimes, less is precisely what your body craves for growth. Our first, pivotal revelation centers on neuromuscular efficiency. Many lifters, in their earnest pursuit of strength, overlook the critical communication between their brain and their muscles. Imagine trying to drive a high-performance car with a sputtering engine and faulty transmission. Your muscles might be capable, but if the signals from your central nervous system are weak or uncoordinated, true strength remains elusive. To optimize this connection, we must embrace a concept called motor unit recruitment. Think of motor units as individual power plants. The more power plants you can switch on simultaneously and the more efficiently they fire, the greater the force you can generate. This is not about brute strength alone, it's about intelligent strength. We achieve this through specific warm-up protocols that prime the nervous system, such as dynamic stretching combined with light, explosive movements that mimic the military press pattern. These aren't just feel-good movements, they're neurological wake-up calls, preparing your system for maximal output. Furthermore, incorporating plyometrics for the upper body, albeit carefully and with proper progression, can dramatically improve the rate of force development. Imagine throwing a medicine ball overhead with maximum intent, or performing clap push-ups. These movements, by forcing your muscles to contract rapidly and powerfully, teach your nervous system to recruit more motor units, faster. This translates directly to a more explosive and powerful military press, allowing you to drive through sticking points that previously halted your progress. But here's the twist. This isn't about exhausting yourself. It's about brief, high-intensity bursts designed to awaken and sensitize your nervous system, leaving you feeling primed, not fatigued, for your working sets. Next, we confront the often neglected bedrock of a powerful military press: scapular stability and rotator cuff health. Picture your shoulder joint as a complex, intricate dance. The humerus, or upper arm bone, moves within the glenoid cavity of the scapula, or shoulder blade. Without a stable and correctly positioned scapula, your humerus is essentially dancing on unstable ground, leading to inefficient force transfer, increased risk of injury, and dramatically reduced strength potential. The rotator cuff muscles, a group of 4 small but mighty muscles, are the unsung heroes of shoulder stability. Neglect them, and your military press gains will hit an impenetrable wall. The brilliance lies in understanding their function. They don't just move your arm. They centrate the humeral head within the joint. Think of it as keeping a ball perfectly centered in a socket. When this centration is compromised, the larger, prime mover muscles like the deltoids and triceps cannot exert their full force efficiently. Our solution involves a multi-pronged approach. Firstly, targeted scapular retraction and depression exercises are paramount. Imagine pulling your shoulder blades down and back, as if trying to tuck them into your back pockets. Exercises like face pulls, band pull-aparts, and prone Y raises, performed with meticulous control and focus on the squeeze, directly strengthen the muscles responsible for scapular stability. Secondly, direct rotator cuff strengthening is non-negotiable. Internal and external rotations with light dumbbells or resistance bands, performed with precision and a deliberate, slow tempo, fortify these crucial stabilizers. The payoff here is immense. Not only will your military press feel more stable and powerful, but you'll also dramatically reduce your risk of shoulder impingement and other debilitating injuries that plague many lifters. The twist? These are not exercises to be rushed or performed for maximal weight. They are precision movements, designed to build a resilient and robust shoulder girdle, the true foundation upon which immense pressing strength is built. Without this foundation, Any attempt at heavy military presses is akin to building a skyscraper on quicksand. Now, let's talk about the actual mechanics of the military press itself, specifically the often misunderstood concept of bar path and core bracing. Many lifters envision a perfectly straight vertical bar path. While aiming for efficiency, a truly optimal military press involves a subtle, yet critical, J-curve trajectory. Imagine the bar starting in front of your chin, moving slightly back over your head, and then finishing directly over your midfoot, with your head pushed through. This slight backward movement allows for optimal leverage and recruitment of the deltoids and triceps, preventing the bar from being pushed too far forward, which puts unnecessary strain on the shoulders and lower back. The head through cue is equally vital. As the bar ascends past your head, actively push your head through, creating a stable shelf for the weight. This isn't just about getting your head out of the way, it's about optimizing your spinal alignment and maximizing force transfer. And what about core bracing? This isn't just about sucking in your stomach, it's about creating a rigid, unyielding pillar from your hips to your shoulders. Imagine bracing for a punch in the gut. You're contracting your abdominals, obliques, and erector spinae simultaneously, creating intra-abdominal pressure. This pressure acts like an internal weightlifting belt, stabilizing your spine and transferring force efficiently from your lower body to your upper body. Without a strong, braced core, your military press will leak power like a sieve, and your lower back will bear the brunt of the load. Implement the Valsalva maneuver for heavy lifts. Take a deep breath, hold it, brace your core, perform the rep, and then exhale at the top or just after the sticking point. This isn't just a technique, it's a fundamental principle of strength. The surprising twist here is that by focusing on these seemingly minor details of bar path and bracing, you unlock a disproportionate amount of strength, turning a wobbly press into a rock-solid, explosive lift. Finally, we arrive at the heart of progressive overload, but with a nuanced approach that goes beyond simply adding weight, strategic training cycles and accessory movements. Your body is not a machine that responds linearly to ever-increasing loads. It adapts, it plateaus, and it sometimes needs a different stimulus to grow. Our approach incorporates the principles of periodization, strategically varying your training intensity and volume over time. This isn't about training harder every single session, it's about training smarter. We integrate cycles of higher intensity, fewer reps, heavier weight, with cycles of higher volume, more reps, lighter weight, and even deload weeks to allow for supercompensation. This prevents overtraining, mitigates burnout, and keeps your body constantly adapting. During high-volume phases, focus on perfecting your form and building muscular endurance. During high-intensity phases, push for new personal bests with meticulous technique. The real magic, however, lies in the intelligent selection of accessory movements. These are not random exercises, they are carefully chosen complements that address specific weaknesses and reinforce the primary movement. For the military press, this includes exercises that strengthen the triceps, e.g., close grip bench press, overhead triceps extensions, the upper chest, e.g., incline dumbbell press, dips, and the anterior deltoids, e.g., front raises, Bradford presses. The twist? Don't just pick random exercises, analyze your sticking points in the military press. Do you struggle at the bottom? Focus on exercises that strengthen the initial drive. Do you fail halfway up? Target your triceps and the lockout. The payoff is immense. By shoring up these supporting muscle groups and strategically varying your training, you create a robust, well-rounded pressing machine, ready to conquer new heights in the military press. This is not just about isolated muscle growth, it's about synergistic development, ensuring all the cogs in the wheel are turning smoothly and powerfully. Ready to transform your military press? Implement these scientifically proven strategies into your training. Be patient, be consistent, and meticulously track your progress. The gains are waiting. The weight you lift today is merely a stepping stone to the strength you are destined to possess.